Alright, folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Valley, and welcome back to a new episode of Star Technology. Now, before we get started, I just want to talk about aesthetics for a moment. This is a nice frame, right? I mean, I'm not super, but there are a couple things, but I mean, within the context of what I've got to work with, this seems good, right? Like, properly, that archway should be like right there. But right there is okay, because I've got to shift over to get that whole sign into the screen, although that implies movement a little bit more, but I've got too much white space in the bottom right when I do this, so I think that's just right about there. Right, I've got the point of background interest up in the top right, and I was going to do it like this, right? Frame everything perfectly even, but that's a static image. You want dynamicism implied, and that's how this goes. See how the foreshortening of the sign on the left leads to it having a huge footprint on the front of the screen, and the sign on the right is small. Anyways, I was just very pleased with myself, and I thought I'd share that. It's not going to become the screenshot of the episode. It just, YouTube never picks it. But we have a question to ask ourselves, and that question is, do we go with steam power, kinetic power, or Stirling power? And I think we are going to try something new. We've done kinetic power. Oh, I've got. I gotta get that on. I was tapping. This is what I'm thinking of as kinetic power. We could also use Gregtech power, but Gregtech power is kind of weak sauce in comparison. Later it'll be good, but for right now, I'm not sure that's gonna happen. So that's kinetic power. Stirling power is what we have for this up here, which we'll duplicate this. I just remembered we have a thing. We'll duplicate this eventually, but this is the one where we take logs, we literally just burn them, and that produces power, and the power goes into a battery buffer or whatever. We don't need the 16x battery buffer. I just thought it was funny, so I included it, and then over. Yeah, and then the rest of this is just, why do we have charcoal over here? Oh, right, because this is feeding into here, and we burn charcoal to make the oxygen into carbon dioxide, which is what the tree wants, right? Okay. Right. I'd like to know how I can get these, there's got to be an augment insanium staff. Nice. Expanded RF coils, expanded tank construction, RF coil. Yeah, we can't make these guys, but they have to be the LV framing of it. And I don't see the ones that let you output, because we should be able to output from here automatically. What mod is this from? Thermal series. Are there any other thermal mods? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. In fact, as I'm looking at this, what we should really be doing is, using this fluid cell. And if I put the fluid cell right here, I think that's the front. So now if I do bottom is in. No. Front is in. Which one? Can you not directly take water from here? Hold on. We'll switch it around. If I put it like that. Now we know that. Oh wait, I remember. We have to set auto in. Yeah. So, maybe that's better. Of course, now we can't see see it going. I don't know. I'm thinking about ways we can incorporate the other mods into here, because I do actually, I like when we've got lots of mods. Input hatch. You're full. Good. I like when we've got lots of mods, but I also like when we're doing the soul mods by themselves. So, the last option we have is every one of these dynamos. We've got access to 4 steam dynamo. No, 3. 3 really. Stirling, compression, and lapidary. The compression burns fuels, and we can get creosote in there, but I don't know how much it gives us. If we were going to do that, I really don't know. Biodiesel? I think we can make biodiesel. And that's not bad, I guess, compared to like creosote. Creosote gives you 20, and that gives you, and biodiesel gives you 1 million. But it's so much effort to set up, and this one is tree oil. Not bad, but I don't know that we can get it. Yeah, we can't get it. The Stirling dynamo burns burnables, literally anything that goes in a furnace. But then the lapidary dynamo, I feel like this might be fun. We could do, lapis or prismarine crystals, diatron, whatever that is. But if we give it diamonds, those are exquisite diatrons. Sorry. If we give it rubies, 125 diamonds, give us 300. Okay, so we want diatrons, whatever those are. And maybe it just cranks through it, uses way too much. I don't know. But the thing is, we can also take this lapidary dynamo and make a lapidary boiler. And I think we do that with shift use on a dynamo to convert to a boiler. Returns the other headpiece. Oh, we can't do steam power. Here I had myself all set up for that. All right, well, that's disappointing. I'm almost tempted to move on, but we're going to see what we can do on this front first. One thing that's also worth noting is if we found a way to produce just a ton of RF, we can use these lasers to move them around, and we can move them around to these energy converters, right? So like right here, I think we are producing way more than this takes. So for example, in fact, this might not be the worst idea because it's right down here, isn't it? It's kind of right down here. Could I laser some power? Actually, let's try this. This is now my new fun game. We're gonna try it. Okay, so we're gonna grab. See, this guy is gonna take 2, 4, 6, 8. So we'll give it a 16 amp converter. What kind of wires did I just clip off? 16. Okay. So we need a. It's like we need a. Oh wait, no, this is the converter. We're not making a battery box. Battery boxes are easy. Yeah. So we're good. You come over and get you. Look what we're doing now. We got it going on. 10 cables. Good. Okay. Converter. 16 amp converter. And that's this. So this converts between FE and Gregtech energy. EU energy units. Right. And so we want the energy converter, which is... okay. So the battery box is a chest up there. And this guy is that. Now, we're going to get this going. And then we're going to set up some in fact, I just figured out how we're going to do this. We're going to go so stupidly old school. Yeah. Okay. So if I grab you, I put you like that, and I put you down like that, then we have this. And we're going to put it right there. And then we actually got to go make the card. Yeah. But we've got... I think we've got the advanced guy over here. These guys are funny. No, not this one. This one. We have one advanced laser. And that diamond, 2 ender pearls. Do we have stuff over here? Diamond, 2 ender pearls. I don't know, some redstone. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, there's that. There's that. We can get rid of that. And this gunpowder needs to go away at some point, but yeah, we'll see. I don't need this robot arm anymore, right? Okay. Then let's do... How much tin do I have? Not as much as I would like, but let's do this real quick. We'll do that. We are going to go to... I don't want that up there. I want the screwdriver. I want you to be... Keep exact. Oh, it's export, right? And... I mean, I want more than the 16, but we don't need too much more. So we'll go with stack and a half. That's what we've got kind of standard so far. And what that means is that I can grab this, and then we can put down an ender drawer. And now... Okay, why? Where'd my screwdriver go? You are not supposed to be doing it like that. Keep exact. Export robot arm. Is it because... Yes. Okay. So the downside of doing it this way is I always end up with way too many. So if we grab, it's putting some. Yeah. Okay. It's going to put stuff in there, and now it won't put stuff in there. Perfect. Okay. And this guy can go away. That was not important in the grand scheme of things. And I made a whole stack of these downgrades, which in retrospect was maybe not the best idea because I don't need them. But that's been kind of bothering me for a while. We had those 2 rotors in our inventory, and I like this output like this model. It doesn't work for, for example, this guy here. This is a hold on, this is an overflow issue. So we're making stuff and we just want to output the extra because we're trying to get glue. That one we just want to put a regular chest with a void upgrade on it, unless we want to have access to it somewhere else, because occasionally we might do extra processing on it. That can be an ender chest with a void upgrade on it. And that's as opposed to this one here, where we're just stockpiling what we're using. These ones over here are like, make as much as you can. And you're done. Why are you done? Oh, right, because stupid McGee over here. Yeah, the electrolyzer decided to output oxygen. Do I have? I've got to have a tank. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll go here, and nope, that's not what I wanted. Why did you output hydrogen? What do I have in here? Okay, we can figure this out. Oh, I know. No, I don't know. Hydrogen. Oxygen. And we can take that hydrogen. And then we'll go ahead and take this oxygen over here, and we can probably just put it right in there. Okay. We need more of these wrought iron. And at this point, I might have to switch back to using iron, regular iron. Okay, I need to get out of here, please. I mentioned this is... Oh my goodness, this place is ridiculous. Who designed this place? It's like a gauntlet. I just wanted to go 4 blocks. That's it. All right. What do we have? Hydrogen. And it can store up to 64, but we're going to go ahead and put it right there. We've just got our stack. It's our little self-destruct sequence. That would be an awesome mod if you could take like barrels of combustibles and explode them. Anyhow, we're going to try this. We're going to grab a... Oh, yeah. We need to make the energy cards. We were going to do that. So, at laser. And this may be a janky way to do this for now. But we're going to try it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, what was this? 12? Oh, no. It was, I need more redstone. Okay, come on. Over here. It's funny because it's like the first time you design a system, it's always terrible. And then you can try again and try again. And eventually, by about the 15th time, you actually have something good. But, you know, do you want to spend all that time on, like, design work when you could actually just move to the next part of the mod? It is one of the fascinating parts about this sort of mod pack, is that you never quite get good at anything. We need 2 of these. Yeah. Alright, energy. Nope, that's a redstone card. We can use this to pass redstone as well, but that's not gonna... I don't know that necessarily needs to happen. Okay, this can go up here. This works actually really well. I really like that. That was much cleaner than trying to rebuild the things over and over again. Right, so I didn't put it down. We're gonna grab this and put it right there. And then on the... Where am I? Oh, there we are. Okay, on the east side. I keep doing that. I gotta remember we got that. Okay. Can this output power like this? I think it can. This is extract. I'm gonna extract power. And we'll go ahead and put this right there, because that seems like a fun place to put that. And then we can grab the wrench, which I actually have out already. You connect to you. And then this can connect to any other one. It can only connect to one, but it can connect to it anywhere, even other dimensions. Which, I mean, that's cool. So, I mean, as long as I'm doing one-to-one points like this, that's not a bad solution. Can I... Yeah, let's do it like this. We'll put you right over. I think right there is. And we'll connect you. Oh, nice. And then we'll connect you down to there. Right, and now we're going to have you... Yeah, we got the energy converter. Okay, so if I take this and... Oh, wait, no. Why don't you go into down? That's going to take forever to get... I hear them processing. And it's got power. Now, here's what I don't get. Why? Okay, so... You've got no power. You've got no power. I thought we had something good here. Maybe it just needs a second to warm up. So, like, if I stop you, and I stop you, let's just run around in the circle and try it like this. And I stop you. It's got enough for running one. And if I stop you, let's try this, and then we go around here, and we start them all up in sequence. Okay, you can run. You can run. It doesn't have enough power to do that. Now, why is that? Is that because it legitimately doesn't have enough power, or is that because it's not delivering enough power? I wish there was a voltmeter. Is there a voltmeter? Or like an energy reader? Or a network analyzer? That's applied energistics. Network switch. Ooh. All right, so it looks like it's because although as I'm looking at it, I'm realizing maybe we try the okay, here, let's try this. I just realized what might be the issue. Maybe we don't need this running at MV. Maybe we just need it running at LV. And the problem is that we're trying to do too much. Let's try that. So if I come over here, we should have 2 more of those solid machine casings. So what I think is now happening is, as I'm thinking about it, each one of those is pulling 2, but maybe it's too much. So let's try this. If I break you, hold on. Back. I was like, what was that? Apparently DOW was watering the dog. I thought it was just the dog. But understand the dog is not. Okay, if I go like that. And then the question is, does it need MB? Or can it get by without it? And that's what we're about to find out. So if I flip this, put you back. And then later we can figure out why is it we can't get enough power in here. But now these guys are both running, and they're both running at LV. Yes. Okay, wait, is LV... Maybe well, we can't put 3 on there. But I can start you, and I can start you. Everything's working fine. And that may have been the issue that we had before. In fact, I wonder... No, it's not the issue up there. But now this is running independently of this, so we can take this one away too. And maybe do a little of that action. And that works out well. That actually works out really well. So, what I'm thinking is... Okay, let's just look here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fluctuating, but it's fluctuating in terms of exactly how much am I recovering, not how much am I losing. All right, cool. So this guy should be running. These guys should be filling. And I just realized how we're going to finish this off. I don't like this guy over here. It's silly. But you know what I do like? I do like... how are we going to do this? I've got an ender drawer. And we'll put the ender drawer like this. There we go. And then we need to link it. And once again, I need to remind myself. And some of these times when I keep telling you guys stuff, it's not because I'm actually trying to tell you guys stuff. It's because I'm trying to remind myself. Don't link it this way. I have to link it the other way. Whoa. That was kind of cool. Book. In the cosmos is hidden from your eyes. All right, so we're gonna run over here, and I'm making coal somewhere. It's over on this other side. What I think is funny is all of this stuff seems like old. It's so old, especially because it won't come. Oh, no, no. How do I undo? Undo! Quick, undo! Sneak right-click in the air to clear frequency. No! Undo! Right click. Oh no! No! I just lost all of that. Oh no! That's like 8,000 charcoal gone. How do we... Okay, hold on. I gotta look this up. That's... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter, but I'm still gonna go look it up. There's nothing. There's nothing. Oh, that's sad. Oh, wait. We have one. Oh, okay. Don't. Oh, okay, so that was because I shift right clicked it instead of shift left clicking. But somewhere, somehow, we have charcoal. Where is it? And this is really distracting. Oh, I remember. We have it up here. Oh, man. I was so sad. This is... Okay. Shift left click. Stored frequency. Okay. Go fix the thing we broke first. It was over here. Shift right click there. That was close. I can't believe I did that. I mean, it would fill back up pretty quick, I think. These have got tons of logs in them. Yeah, but oh, that was very upsetting. Okay, where were we putting this charcoal anyways? Oh, right. I was going to go over here. And no, where were we going? It's over here. And actually, before I go down, I want to go do this. And we're just going to go a little old school. You know, it occurs to me that maybe we don't want charcoal. Maybe we actually want this. Regardless, I was getting some cobblestone. And yoink. And then we're going to run down here. Come over to this guy. And what? Right, over here. And then over here we're going to remember to link this. Like so. Yeah. So all that was even unnecessary. Okay, actually I probably want to move it down one. No. It's... Yeah. How do we do that? Come up like this. And then we want it down one. So right here. Yep. And then we'll do the furnaces right here. Oh, I do need one more furnace. Okay. Can I get out here? Nope. But I can get out here. Alright, so 8 more, right? Why is this... Is it really down here eating gravel that fast? Okay, so what I think we're learning is... I don't know what we're learning yet. Oh, wait, can I do this? Yes, we can. It's our little fish shortcut. Alright. I don't think I care right now, but I think the fact that we've got all of those with void upgrades is what's causing that. And I don't know that we want that. So let's try taking these guys out. And at the very least... Because, you know, there's no reason why we can't cycle through them, is kind of what I'm thinking. And then these guys are weird. I don't know what we're going to do with this. Like, surely we can't need that many amethyst shards. This has got power. These have all got to be pushing out into here. And then the question is it worth it to void here too? And that's what I don't quite know yet. It would be easiest if we had 8 of these processing, well, 9 of these processing, 9 of these. That's a lot of resources that I don't think I want to put into it. So we're going to make do for now, like so. I'm sure there's a better way of doing that. Yeah, like that, like that, like that. And then we can do... And these are all getting dusts. Good. And then we will fill it with... And I know that this is, like, not at all... Oh, you know what? We've actually got... it doesn't matter. We don't need to put the... I was going to put the speed up in there. Oh, we don't have another speed. Oh, yeah, we do. It's right there. But I don't know that it's necessary. It'll fill up on its own. Yeah, see, it's totally filling up. It's fine. And then we're going to go like this. And I guess these ones will also separate. It's not strictly necessary, but probably worth doing. Okay, so this is lead. So let's go grab the lead, and we're going to swap them over to... Yeah, because this guy's not doing anything anymore. And I can. Okay, so you are... No, wait, hold on. We want the storage drawer version right there. And we want to lock it to... that. Yep. And then this is still faster than anything else I can come up with. And then we can unlock you. No, don't do that. Clear drawer frequency. Just go away. I don't want it. All right, we're breaking this anyway, so except it doesn't matter because I bet it does. Okay. Now the thing is this one we don't really want this to back up, or we want this to back up, but we don't really want to void it because we're voiding it here. So voiding it in 2 places is kind of silly. But we do want to void this here because we don't want to back up in whichever one lead is. Yeah, okay. This one is gold, so let's go grab the gold. And the gold might actually already be a ender chest. It is. So the reason why we we're voiding it before. Yeah, see, you got... No, you don't.
It looks like you do.
Why does it have a thing on it then? Definitely has a void icon. Can I not get that out? Is it... I don't think I'm using gold anywhere else, so, like... Can you not get the voids out of these? Because that's going to be not cool, if that's the case. I mean, if that's the case, we're going to have to do that, because I really don't want to void this, because then we'll just be burning it, or, you know, smelting it for no reason. This is going to kind of stink. This one's going to take forever. Are we good? We are. No! Dang it! There you go. Like that. Okay. We do want to lock it, though. And you should be piping out. You are. Okay. So how do I get that out? It's like it's not updating. Is it because I picked it up and moved it like that? Oh, good. It actually reverted. Okay, cool. But I think we might have lost the void if we did that. So, I guess we actually need to go check and see what the next one is. You are silver. We actually don't have very much silver, so that's good. Oh, we have a fair amount of silver. Okay, so I gotta stop, it looks like I gotta stop, picking up and moving them around like that, because it's not going well for anybody. Okay, like so. And then grab all of you. Grab that. There you go. Do that. And output. Perfect. Oh, and lock. Then unlock you. Break you. And we're good. Okay. Next one. Next one is nickel. So this is kind of where I want to get to, is that, yeah, we're producing stuff, but at the same time, everything's getting channeled into its own special area, I guess. Ender drawer goes there, and we should probably just do that to begin with. Yeah, and then we can lock that, and then I can come in here. So far, I haven't had any problems with, like, pulling too many items out and them overflowing. That is an issue. And if, for example, we had a... like, I wouldn't do this. I might do this on a server. Oh, wait, no. I might do this on a server, but I would, make sure it wasn't really causing that much of an issue. And... nope, you're still... no, you're good. Okay, good. I wouldn't do it for more than, like, that's... what is that? 50 stacks? 50 stacks one time, not a problem. I can't possibly imagine it's a problem. Now, you do 5 million stacks constantly, that's definitely a problem. Okay, I keep running over before checking what we're doing. This is antimony. Or antimony, should you want to. That's this one. I don't know why I keep ending up feeling like I don't have enough hotbar space. I don't ever feel like I have enough hotbar space. Okay, so you and you, and in fact, we may as well just... well, no, because we got it up already. Yeah, see, you're voiding. But that void I can pull back out. Right. And then the thing is, if I do this, it's putting it in a stack at a time, but if I right-click like that, it's putting them in, huge amounts at a time. Right-click you, pull out the upgrade, break it, it stacks. All right, yeah, that's exactly what we want there. And then next one is, I remember that time, copper. Why aren't you... because you're not getting any... what is that? Zinc. One of these should be zinc, right? I guess not. And I guess it's got to, like, process through all of them. That might be a problem, but we'll hold off on worrying about it. Zinc. Is this... no, this isn't processing anymore. Okay. So, zinc. And you go there. We'll do output. Oh no, shoot. Well, we'll do that. Yeah, see, I didn't want to actually do that, did I? Because this one already has a void drawer. Yeah, okay, so I messed that all up. I'm supposed to be going over here. Do that. I keep looking for the fire outside, but like actually outside. I think it's some sound effects from that. Yeah, see, don't do that. Do that. And so if you right-click with it, not with the... If you have the item, it's trying to put this particular stack in there. If it's not that item, it's trying to put everything in your inventory that matches that in there. And you stack. Good. Okay. Oh, I pulled it out. I don't need to have that anymore. Okay. You stacked, right? Yes. Yes. All right. Good, good, good. Now, this is the one we're going to need to... Actually, we could probably just break all these. Wait, no. Because we can't get that back out for some reason. Is it possible it didn't use the void? I don't understand. How are we, like, just losing that void upgrade? I think we might just be losing the void upgrade. So I did actually want to do this. And lock that. And then I guess we might need to go rebind these channels. But it should only be a couple places. Right, so do that. And I'd really like to know how we can, like, that doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, see, it's not quite doing something weird. I'm wondering if it's not somehow bound. I don't know. It might just be the ender drawers. Like maybe the ender drawers aren't supposed to have even void upgrades. That would make sense. One of these is 10. It's fine. We'll just do this one. I didn't check again. Okay, so over here, and the reason why we're doing this right here is eventually I will probably have processing of the dusts over in this little non-rent. It's not a quadrant, it's a non-rent. But not today. Okay, tin is all the way over there. Put you there, and then I guess we need to do this, because I really don't want to void this. And I know I keep saying that, I'm just reminding myself why I'm going through all this effort when I don't really need to. And tin, we are not producing anywhere near enough tin. Like, I'm almost tempted to put a second furnace down here for just tin. Okay, is this gonna stack again? I don't understand why it's got a void and it's stacking. It's like those don't have voids. Okay. And then we can just do this and that. Blocking. Like that. And you're getting iron ingots. Okay. It would actually be nice if, in fact, what they should have it set for is any of these, like instead of having a link like that, you have a link where it's, I mean, because it's whatever item I put in there, right? So if I have it with iron ingots in it, it's on the iron ingot channel. So I can always recover whatever I put in there. However I'm going to say that weird. But I can always recover whatever I put in there because, you know, so you would never need to link things. You would just need to, you know, I would come around here and I'd have an iron ingot in my hand and not in the face. I could just do here and like shift right click like that and it would switch it to the iron ingot channel. There's no reason why this has to be channel 4 and channel 4. It could just be iron ingot channel and then we can always access it. And that would prevent me from having to redo it like right here. It does mean that you might have weird side effects, like you would have all these items stored in the void, and then anyone get like here, we could just have. Well, there would be all sorts of cool side effects you could do. All right, so I need to go over here and update these, right? Yeah. See, that's gonna be a problem. And then I think over there too. So let's go and grab this guy. And we probably could just get more than one of these. But just one of them is costing me enough grief. All right, we want copper, sure. Stored frequency. And this is actually feeling kind of dangerous because I could just overwrite it if I right click instead of left click, which is not ideal, but whatever. Okay, so if I look in here, it's still, it doesn't have, yeah, see, that's what I don't like. So right click, change drawer frequency, and we need tin. Do we have copper going anywhere else? I don't think so, but tin needs to go here and here, yeah. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing we probably need to make a few more of those travel anchors, because having one down here would be fantastic. And tin is all the way in the end. Okay, left click, left click, left click, stored frequency. Okay, good. I'm so paranoid now. I don't want to lose my tin. I don't have very much. All right, tin is that one. And it's this one. And then we got to go do at least 3 iron, but I think that's all the places that we're using iron. Left click, left click, left click. Iron would be definitely make me sad. We've been doing iron for a while now. And it would be very upsetting to lose that. Okay, so over here. And right here. And why are you not working anymore? She got hydrogen again. All right, I got to figure out how we're going to fix that because that's aggravating. You're good. You're good. Yeah, we didn't change any of the rest of those. You're good. You're good. What? Oh, it's these ones over here. You. Dang it. Okay. Oh, we can access it again. It's right here. Iron. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we have restored our functionality and we have much more throughput now. Ideally, like I said, what we want is 9 of these. But oofda, that's a lot of steel. So we're going to stick with 2, but at some point we're going to need to upgrade to MV hatches. And I think part of the problem is having these all share wasn't working. Like, I think I could probably supply, well, yeah, probably could have supplied power. Because realistically, what was happening was we had 4, but because both machines were pulling out from each one, it was realistically like there were 8 energy hatches. And since each energy hatch had 2 amps, it was like 16. But this should have supplied it. The problem is, what we find is that if there's an exact match, right, see? I think it's the pull from here to here. And then going from the actual energy hatch, the wire into the energy hatch, I think we lose, you know, like 1 or whatever the unit is in that transition. But this was, I feel like this was a stroke of genius, realizing that we could do that. Well, genius is maybe a bit strong. Is there an interface on this? No, okay. So, nice. Pleased with that. I would like to know how we upgrade the satchel, but I think the more I think about it, the more... In fact, hold on. I can look it up. I know I keep pausing, but I'm running out of immediate knowledge on things. So give me a second. All right, I'm not finding anything. That was actually a long lookup session. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But at the same token, I want to be able to do things like this satchel. I mean, I don't get it. I don't. Yeah, I think we can't do anything with it. And people ignore lots of questions on Discord. I was reading through the history, and lots of people ask about the satchel, and lots of people don't answer about the satchel. Regardless, we finished this task, so we needed to figure out what we're doing with this guy here. And actually, you know what I just realized? Actually, we're gonna do. We'll do smelting mega area. And then over here, we can do production. We'll do void or miner. Yeah. And yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I know I started the episode saying we were going to do the lapidary dynamos, or lapidary boilers, but we can't make those, right? That's what we saw, yeah? I guess we should double check. We do lapidary. This is LV machine. Okay, so we can make this, but I don't know that this is going to make enough power to power anything. We can give it a try. And then, oh, we don't need that. But there was a boiler converter. Right, this is an MV recipe. That's what it was. Okay, so we can make the dynamo, we just can't make the boiler. So let's try moving this over. Because this is where we need to get to eventually. Yeah, actually. And if we do that, we need to charge our tools here soon too. I did put it away. Those guys can go away. Okay, so do that. Do that. Do that. And then we just need all of these to come down. Anything in here we're going to lose. Aha! I put these down at the wrong places. That's funny. Okay. That one goes there. That one goes there. Okay. We can't do anything with those yet. But, you know, we'll get there. Okay. Oh, you know what I bet you it is? I bet you that's what it is. Trying to figure out how to phrase it. When this empties, I think it must come with a random solution where it is, and I have a solution for that. We've got the non-opal pipes up there. All right, we don't need this. We don't need any of this, but we only have one LV hatch, and I think this only takes LV power. Yeah, so we'll get rid of you. And we probably want to start making drilling fluid down here. So let's go with... where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was, couldn't remember if it had a partial in there or not. Yeah, that'll work. And then you. Output hatch, input hatch, output bus, energy hatch, controller itself, machine casing. Oh, we're full. Okay, how can we clear this up? We'll do you, and we'll do you. And actually, we could probably put those guys back in there. Just as a reminder, that's where they go. Okay, so we're going to come over here. And I don't know that we're going to have more than about one of these. But for now, we'll put it over in the corner-ish. Right, like this 3x3 right here will work. And we'll start with... where's the machine itself? Void extractor controller. You. And then power was going to come from this side. Right? Or maybe we do power. We'll just do power from the front like we did before. So input energy hatch, energy hatch. I have an energy hatch, right? Oh. I've got 3 energy. Oh, right. That makes sense. Okay, let's put this away then. Because otherwise this guy's gonna try to steal it when we put it down. We need a input tank. So if I do an LV input hatch, let's put it right here. Facing this way. Then we'll do 2 output hatches. And then we'll do the output buses. And then I should be able to... Cha-cha-cha! You didn't know I could do that, did you? Okay, now if I just put this right here, it takes it. Has it always been doing that, though? I don't quite know. Okay, so this and this are going to go here. These are the slurry and the residue. Let's go and grab... We have it somewhere. It's over here. You are working. You know, I haven't checked on this in a while, and the fact that it's just working now is fantastic. I appreciate that a lot. So that tree farm is to thank. And we do need to make a couple more tree farms because there's like a crop one and a regular wildflower one or something. I don't know. Right, so what we were going to do is pipes. I think if I do this, we don't need the quadruple. Actually, yeah, we do need the quadruple. But I should be able to go like this. And it should be connected there, but I can't tell. Yeah, it's connected. And then it will connect it across there. It will connect it here. And now it should pipe out of these guys into here. Regardless of which side it's on, right? And it shouldn't bind up. I don't think we actually even need the quadruple. Now that I'm looking at it, this is simple enough. But definitely, like, there are some of them that are like non-upple that you need for the recipes in the large chemical reactor. Okay, do we have another energy hatch? Or energy producer guy? What is in here? Sodium hydroxide. You know what? We're just going to leave you out because I don't know what you're for. And having it in here is probably not great. Okay, energy. Oh, perfect. Okay, so then the lapidary dynamo. Lapidary. Oh, okay. I think we have time to do that. So let's go ahead and run this down here. You notice that, so my instinct normally is point of use energy, is a big grand central station energy production. But I go back and forth between which one. Why? Okay, so if I do it where it already is, it doesn't like that. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll put the lapidary dynamo facing down. You're idling because you have no power, and probably because it has no drilling fluid. Right, and then what we need to do is also put down some drawers for all of the outputs. Yeah, we can actually probably break you. Yes. And then we can grab you, and we're just going to bring this out so we know what the outputs are. Right, like that. And basically, we're going to make another 4 of these, and they're going to process all of these. Coal, pentlandolite, gold, sodalite, silver, realgar. That's just 6 of them. So actually, it would be even cooler if we could make 6. And we're going to run over if we try that. See, if we do that, we have 1, 2, right? There's the center line. There's the edge, center line, edge, center line, edge. So we'll run into this, but we can fix that fairly easily. And honestly, we can just take this whole thing down and remove it, especially if this lapidary dynamo works out well. So we need to go make the... Oh, that's what we were doing. Okay. So if I come over here, and this is where it gets hairy. I want... Nope, not sodalite. Which one makes cobalt? Cobalt, dust. Do we have aluminum? No. Oh, we need aluminum and cobalt. Of course we do. So ore processing. That's what it doesn't always tell me through ore processing what it takes. Emerald, sapphire, oh. Oh, so we can't even do that. Okay. This just got a lot harder. I keep forgetting that we need to do these things. Okay, so emerald. If I have emerald, we need the emerald geode. Which... this one. And we get this from the rock filtrator, which we already have here. Okay, so the rock filtrator, the rock sifter is the crazy one. Yeah. Like tungsten steel. Actually, it's not too bad. So this is probably the thing that we need to spend a few minutes creating. Steel firebox casings, one more copper nickel coil block, although I wonder if it can upgrade. Doesn't say what it needs. It's just okay. All right, so we need a lot of stuff. We will have enough time to do this, but I don't think we'll have enough time to finish the lapidary dynamo today. Unless, we really get into it. If it's super exciting. I do have fun progressing. Right, so we need what, like 16? How many is this going to be? Rock filtrator. 7 steel firebox casings. I might help if I only got that many. We do have a bunch of steel rods, and we can kind of do this with, what goes in the middle? Is it a wrench? It is. Okay, do we have any more steel frames, actually? It's a bronze frame. Treated wood frames. We do have the solid machine casings. We have 6 of them. And then, okay, so we need these guys. 2 more of these, so 8 steel rods and 8 steel plates. Easy peasy. This one. And really, I should probably be making the coil block. In fact, we have it right here. So bronze foil, that's going to be just 2, right? Yeah, 2 bronze. In fact, we have 2 bronze. I can just run that through here. And then 1 copper nickel? Is that right? No. It's the copper nickel wire. So 8 copper nickel. Run through the wire mill. And then they go in the assembler with 1 liquid tin alloy. The fact that it's liquid is kind of frustrating. That's I mean, I could put this right next to it and we could just pipe it in, but that doesn't always work quite right, so I'm not going to. Yeah, see, this is super easy. Once we have the lubricant, and the lubricant's super easy, it's just, I don't know. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Right here. I'm just thinking that we're going to want to make the doohickey run full time. The drilling rig, whatever it's called. What is it called? The ore extractor or something weird. All right, these are singles. We make them into doubles. We put them on her. It's going. What else do we need for the rock filtrator? We have that. We have that. 6, 8 tempered glass, and 12 machine casings. We have 6 machine casings, so we just need 3 more, which means we need 24. Perfect. You go there. Recipe for that. We're missing a hammer. Why are we missing a hammer? Because I put it up there for some reason. Oh. We'll check here in a second. Recipe for that. Shift click. That was 8. Is that what I wanted? I must have had extra or something. I don't know. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. You are clear. You're clear. You're clear. Okay, good. And then we probably need a few extra things, like this tempered glass, which is fairly easy to make, so I'm not worried about breaking it. You don't get it back if you break it, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. Okay, we need the energy hatch, the input hatch, the output bus, input bus. Okay, so 2 output buses. What do you need for the input hatch? You need the input hatch, right? No, not igneous extruder, this guy. It needs distilled water for all of it. Okay. Oh, this is we're gonna need lots of these because we need one for each of sand and gravel. Oh my. And surprise coffee breaker, we're back. We were working on making the lapidary dynamo. Gotta keep reminding myself of that. This can go away. That can go away. Actually, we can get rid of a bunch of this stuff. I have a tendency to just keep collecting everything. That's already got that up there. The ender drawers stay in my inventory. Gunpowder and glowstone can go away. There is one place where bad guys spawn, and I don't know where it is. It's on one of the platforms, or it's on like one block up there. I just every once in a while I find one, and I can't quite figure out where he's coming from. Oh, right. We were making the this guy. So I don't want to get rid of these. I want to go pull the other stuff. These wooden crates we'll put up there. We'll put this up there and right, tempered glass. We'll have to power it. Here's what we're going to do for power. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. Actually, I just realized I didn't want to do that. I've got these. Okay. Yeah, so we'll grab that. We're just going to do a cheap and quick and EDC battery buffer. And that'll do for that. If I remember correctly, a battery buffer was exactly like the energy converter, except that it requires a chest instead of a chip. And I have chests, right? Yep, there we go. And so we have you with you. And we're going to make the 16x one, not because we need it. Oh, see. Converter. Okay. 16 amp battery. LV8X. Oh. Amperage in up to 16. Interesting. I didn't realize that there is a limit on the in and out. Huh. Regardless. Well, whatever. It's this. Oh, tin wires. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's cheaper, obviously. So if we want that many, we just need a stack of tin. And they're going to be in here. Yes. Cool. Okay. So you, and then you, like that. There we go. Okay. So we're going to grab that, and then we'll grab 4 batteries out of... We'll go grab them out of the other one. That doesn't matter quite as much. Right, if I come up here, I can grab from somewhere. It's all the way on the other side. Good job. Good job figuring that out, buddy. Here's the chemical correct. Here's the battery buffer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one really only needs 2. So this is kind of just a charging thing that I've got here. Is the point of that. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. We need some hatches. And what hatches does it need? That's what the energy hatch, the input hatch, 2 output buses, and an input bus. Right, and then last we saw that we were going to put stuff in it, and it's going to be kind of a pain in the neck. So 2 output buses, 1 input bus. Sure, we use the ULV one. I don't want to. We have an input hatch, an input bus, and we need the energy hatch. But we've got the energy hatch. That's right there. So let's go down and make this doohickey. I don't have one down there, so... Actually, let's go ahead and make one down there. Just as long as we're here. Right, from right here, there's no reason not to go down. Right? Up. See? It really wants us to. So let's go grab this. And if we do you... Oh, wait. We've got to do it over here, because it's got to go like this. You. And do we have any ender pearls on us? No, but we have some ender pearls in here. So one ender pearl. And travel anchor. Go. Done. Oh, we can make another travel anchor. I don't know when we'll need it, but we'll make another one. Like so. Okay, cool. So if I come down here... I want to make this right here. So that's the center, and we're off to, yes. And then we're, yeah, so that one. Oh, that's going to be, okay. Ah, we didn't name it. Okay. Interesting. So you can make one-way things. This one is called the West Quad B1F. West Quad level B1. That's weird. That's trippy. Perfect. Okay. That might get covered, but as long as we're here, take a look. Still not. We maybe need to find a way to ramp up the lava production. Should be able to put one more in here. But part of why I did that then was because we don't need lava. And this is one of those situations where you do it before you need the stuff, so that when you do need it, you've already got it done. And you don't want to do it while you're... Yeah, okay, good. Just check and make sure it's still slowly making them. But if you do it when you need the thing, you're going to cause yourself issues. Let's go ahead and move you right there. It's fine. I didn't want to do that, but it's fine. And then you are at the corner with a little bit of overlap. Okay, so right here. And maybe we do the exact same setup here. So we've got the energy hatch is going to go here. Did we ever actually... We never actually made the rock filtrator. Ha! Okay. Oh, wait. Yes. I don't really need this so much for the looking around bit, although that is useful sometimes. Right, we can go corner to corner. It's actually the level to level that's going to make life a little easier. Right, so... I don't even know what this requires. 4 motor... Oh, this is easy. Solid steel machine... Oh, we've got everything. Do we have any solid steel machine casings? I think we have an extra. Right? Yes, I think we have an extra. And if not, so be it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need to upgrade our production of this soon. We need to get the polyethylene going sooner rather than later. But I want to get some of this production out of the way, because part of it's depending on that. It's going to be frustrating if we have to make more circuits before we get to that point. Right, so what are we missing? Solid steel machine casing. Oh! That's not a solid machine casing, it's a solid steel machine casing. Totally different. Alright, fine. Solid steel machine casing. And then what do we use these for any multi-blocks? We do. Bessemer forgery controller. The circuit manufacturing facility. What? Circuit manufacturing facility. What does this guy do? It doesn't do anything. Then what's it for? Maybe it's not ready yet? Okay, well, go back one and High pressure steam sifter. What does this guy do? Steam sifter. Nothing. It's like they've got plans for stuff, but they haven't put them in yet, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell if that's like, is that real? Because that would be cool. I've got some steam production we could put towards that. Yeah. And then what about if we do sand, right? And we do not sandstone. Sand, please, just sand. I hate trying to find. That's suspicious sand. Sand. There we go. Okay. In here, we want to see dimensional pinging. An Abydos inscribed coordinate crystal. Well, what else can we do with that? Abydos, nether. Oh, okay. So that's how we get to the nether in the end and that. Okay. Neat. Forge hammer electrolyzer. Rock filtrator. No, large sieve. This guy here. Okay. So if I want these guys, say, we can have the mechanical sieve. We have the large sieve. And that's it. Sifter. And we have, no, not the sifter. That's just a Gregtech thing. Okay, so it's only two, really. And this guy is tungsten steel. So, like HB, maybe, I think. Anyways, we got this guy. Yes, done. Rock filtrator controller. 2 quests complete. And we're going to put you down. Like so, and then we have input hatch right here. LV input hatch, and then the output buses go over here. And then I don't think this doesn't output liquids ever. Yeah. They're just all weird looking. Okay. It does always require distilled water, so we'll have to get that squared away. And then what else do we need? We need the energy. No, we've got the energy hatch. And we have an input bus. And that's it, right? So if I grab this guy here, shift right click. All right, I've still got my energy hatch. Okay, so you're good, right? All right, so battery buffer goes there. Wrench it back like that. And then put batteries in. Structure incomplete. What do you need? Okay. It doesn't like the tempered glass. But it didn't like the tempered glass on the other one either. Which tells me it doesn't like something. It feels like it's missing something. What is it missing then? Energy, input, output, input. Did you use the copper nickel coil block? Is it that? It does. It needs, what is this? Oh. Only this block can be used. And there are lots of possibilities. Well, is it for the input hatch or the input bus? That's what, okay, let's hold on, let's look. Rock filtrator. This is the main one. It's got power there. That's output. And I can't tell if that's the input. Could be any of those things. Okay, I don't understand what this one is then. It's got to be the bus, right? What's a dual input hatch? Item and fluid inputs. Oh. But not until LUV. Okay, that's fine. How do we make that? Input bus, input hatch, fluid pipes, and frames. Crazy. With liquid polybenzimidazole. All right, so pull. Shoot, I already lost what it was. It was the input bus, right? So the fact that it says hatch is only because the hatch also does input buses. Okay, so we're gonna grab you and swap you out for solid machine casing. And I guess we're going to grab some ladders. Okay, problem solved, not a big deal. And input bus goes like that. It is still not formed. Invalid structure. Now what are you missing? Nah, now it only doesn't like those two. Right? I mean, we all see it's saying that, right? So no, now it doesn't like any of those. Okay, let's invalid structure. This is so frustrating because it keeps doing this, and I'm not wrong. It just doesn't like the way I've done things. So like here, this says I can put stuff there, but okay, we got 1, 2 input or output hatches, buses, 1 input hatch. Let's put it. Is that? So if I grab you, let's try this. And input hatch. And we'll move these buses over. And that means that we need to put the machine casing back down. It wants those output buses right here, right? Still structure incomplete. Okay. Let's look at line by line. Okay, so we've got in the back, it's got the output bus, input hatch, and what is this then? It can be anything. Okay, and these are solid machine casings, right? Solid machine casings. And this one right here is the copper nickel coil block. We just need one. Tempered glass with machine casings. Yep. Level 2. Yep. Level 3. All right, and those are steel firebox casings. Yes. So what don't you like? Let's go. Aha. Okay, that's one I put down manually. This is right? It doesn't. It wants. Yes, it is. Okay, so maybe it's also true that. Wonder why I didn't do that, because I didn't. Okay, we're good. We're good now. It's so picky. Okay, so you've got power. And now we need to give it some water, and it's got to be distilled water. So let's go. I've got a tank. I'll give it just enough distilled water to do its thing, and then we'll grab. What do we need to make? We need aluminum, right? Okay. So to get aluminum dust, we need. We can do it from ore processing, but it's got to be emerald, sapphire, pollucite, or green sapphire. Emerald, sapphire, I think. Let's start here. Emerald, we get from none of those. Oh, wait. Yeah, we do. Oh, wait. We'll just do like this. Emerald, sapphire. Okay, so gravel will work. Gravel on a tier 2, which is still LV. Oh, some of these are MV. Okay, so gravel gives us sapphire. That's probably what we want to do. Gravel also gives us. Okay, why? This is distilled water. Gravel. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I see. So if you wanted to target just sapphire, you can target just sapphire. If you want to target everything, yeah, then you target everything. And this is what we'll do. So we'll do a no thing, gravel, and this will give us 7 outputs. Sand is blue topaz and topaz. Do we get topaz at all in here? No. Okay. So we're going to need 2 of these doohickeys. This is still LV. Oh, that was an MV for SP anyways. So gravel with a 1 lets us focus on those, the diamondoid. I guess they're called diamondoid. I don't know. 3 gives us quartzite and Certus quartz. Okay, so it's we need 1 for sand because this is the only way we get topaz, and I think we need topaz for something, but maybe not. Al2SiF2H2O. Regardless, we're going to do gravel, and we're going to do... Oh, we need distilled water. Where is this? You're full again, and you are obnoxiously full again. We'll get that sorted in just a moment. For now, we have distilled water. Awesome! We already did distilled water. It's almost like I knew. Okay. We have another... We don't. Okay, let's go make another... We'll make 2. We're gonna be so happy when we start getting aluminum ones. Hammer. Douche, douche. Grab that. Move it up there like that. And these guys like that. And we need some more. If I grab... Okay, and here, you're full of hydrogen. If I grab this hydrogen and this hydrogen, then I can grab that hydrogen and hopefully it'll work. And then I think we need to come over here and fill that up, which gives me just enough space to grab some of the rest of that. Okay. I did not expect to be out of storage space for random bits of hydrogen. We have the distilled water though, and we're going to go grab... We'll have 1 ender drawer, and we'll go grab the linking tool. I'm sure I looked over it several times, and I still managed to fail at finding it. Okay, so left click. Remember to left click. Otherwise, we lose all our gravel. We might not have any gravel. Do we have any gravel? Oh, good. Okay, stored frequency. I'd really like this to be faster. Can we make this faster? I think it might already be going at 256. If I... It's going at 256. So that's as fast as that's going to go. We might need to find a different way to make stuff. Stuff, I say. Okay. We have all the stuff we need, right? So we're going to put the ender drawer down. This will automatically input, right? We discovered... Okay. It's on top. And if I put you in like that, and then I shift right-click this time. Oh, it ate all of it. I was like, yoink. Okay, we want... Gosh, I think we better ought to focus on the sapphire. So we're going to come over to the... Oh... We can't. Hold on. Let's go like this, and then we're going to come in here. We have to do... Let's do 1 for now. And input bus, or input hatch, it's right there. And we need that distilled water. And then we can just go put that away. Nope, this is not the recipe we wanted. We wanted... Ugh. We wanted 2. Oh, rock filtrator. Quickly, please. This one is a 2. It's LV. Good. Uses 16 EU per tick. So we can basically run this forever off of just those batteries. And it's so slow. Green sapphire and sapphire. Okay. 80 seconds each. Okay, it might get us a half of 1, is what it's saying. Alright, I don't need this. So the problem is, right, we get some of these, although maybe there's other stuff we get in there? I don't know. It's probably mostly for the filtering through the ore doohickey. But what we want to do believe, is let this run. And then we're going to come back next episode, I think. Because what we want to do is we want to set this up. So actually, you know what? We could actually set this up in a loop too and have it produce the diamonds, right? Because we got the diamond somewhere. We didn't. We could have gotten a diamond. Either way. So the emerald geode, we can smash into this. And then we can... Oh, interesting. We can produce molten ore mixture. I did not expect that. Like, that's a lot. Okay. And we get this as like a side effect from something. Stone dust. Interesting. So we could actually, if we can figure out a way to get stone dust, we can, it's an MP. But still, we can, okay. Man, all of these things. That's why it's a 1-10 ratio. Because, so we can take this and we can feed it back in there, maybe, I think. Interesting. That's a whole thing. Right, so we're going to let this run for a little bit because we've got to, I think, crush this. And then we've got to run it through the other machine. But if we crush this and... Yeah, if we run it through here, we're going to get definitely some sapphire dust. Sometimes other things. That means we're going to have to make one of those machines go down for a second. And then we electrolyze it to get the aluminum. And that's just aluminum. We haven't even gotten to cobalt yet. Okay, so yeah, we'll get to that next episode. But for now, we've got this up and running. We got that up and running. We got this guy running like a mamma jamma. And we've got all of our ores coming back in, right? We're already back up to 826 tin. That's good. It's slow because we're only running at furnace speed, but once we get to MV, we'll get the other guy up and going. This cutter bit is crucial for getting up to MV. So this is both tidying everything up as well as progression. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.